You have a gun on you?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's crazy around here. It's an open carry, Florida.
Well, it's not open carry. It's you're allowed to have concealed, yes, but it's not open carry. Okay.
Florida's open carry. All right. Basically, there was a bunch of sirens. A Mexican ran into a place, and I locked the door, and that's it.
It all starts with a fake gun, a fake car, and a man who likes to play cop for real. This is the story of a maintenance worker whose normal day turned upside down when someone played the cop with him. Before we find out what happened to the maintenance guy and dive into other details, make sure to subscribe to our channel and give this video a big thumbs up.
He's saying he's the police. Is he the police?
No.
I think
What's going on? Like, why is
So the guy stopped him with a bicycle and told him, I'm the police, and showed a gun. And told him, open the apartment 13102 for me because there's illegal people there and I'm trying to get them out.
It was a mundane evening in late February at the Sabal Palm Apartments. The weather was mild, typical for early spring in Central Florida. Maintenance staff were finishing their tasks, the residents were returning home, and the entire complex was preparing for the night. Then came a knock, and with it, a story that's going to blow your mind. So, a man showed up, claiming to be a federal officer. Now, this is no joke. Federal officers are agents from the Department of Homeland Security. The officer wasn't wearing a full uniform, but what made him appear legit was his tone, the badge-shaped card he wore, and confidence.
Apartment 13102 is empty. It's supposed to be empty, but they found out today that probably there are people squatting there. Because they changed
does
the
he
laws.
actually stay here on the property?
I've never seen this guy before. Have you seen him before?
Not an employee, nothing like that, right?
No.
Okay, who did he show the gun to and say he was the police? To you, he said he was the police?
And opened the jacket. And
and the jacket, and told me, no, I police, and the gun in this side.
And showed you a gun? And
Yeah, here I open the jacket. I'm policeman. Oh my God. I need to open the apartment.
This man is Steven Donovan, a 47-year-old Orlando resident. Little did the Orlando people know that Donovan was not an officer. He was an imposter, one who would soon get caught in the worst way possible.
All I'm trying to say is, man, I've had Mexicans threaten to cut off my. Okay, there's been multiple crazy stuff going on.
So how did it start? It all started with a 911 call. The caller was a maintenance worker, ending his day. He sounded tired, but anxious, and told the dispatchers that a man on his bicycle had approached him and showed a card that looked like a badge while claiming to work with Homeland Security. The man said he wanted access to an apartment unit, claiming to be investigating illegal immigrants living inside that building. The worker didn't know what to do. The fake officer's story started to sound a bit too real, but something was off. You see, police officers are not rebels who are seen rebelling against the whole "I don't want to wear a uniform to the office" thing. They take their job very seriously and are rarely seen without their uniforms. So, this man wasn't in the standard uniform, and his badge looked like a laminated card. And what stirred up tension was the fact that he was holding a gun. Fortunately, the worker took his time, went back to the front office, and called the police for confirmation.
to you, he said he was the police?
And opened the jacket.
And the jacket, and told me, no, I police. And the gun in this side.
And showed you a gun? And
Yeah, here I open the jacket. I'm a policeman. Oh my God. I need to open the apartment. What happened? No, inside is illegal. The immigrant illegal here. I check everything. What? Okay. The policeman never say the immigrant illegal. Okay.
How do you have knowledge of this apartment was being broken into?
Because
you're saying this is a very highly populated Hispanic community. Okay. So I mean, a lot of Hispanic people live in these apartments.
Okay. Well, there was no lock on the door, and there was a mattress sitting there wrapped up, ready for him to go.
When deputies from the Orange County Sheriff's Office reached the destination, they found Donovan standing right beside his bicycle in the parking lot. He didn't seem like he was nervous. I mean, think about it. The real officers just got here, and this man behaved as though he was the one in charge. When they asked about his identity, Donovan said he worked for Homeland Security, specifically mentioning that he was working on an investigation regarding undocumented immigrants in the area.
I'm cool, dude. I'm not here to hurt no one. All I want to do is stop Mexicans from breaking in these places and these people letting Mexicans stay there. That's all.
Well, first of all, they're allowed to stay here, man.
Not if you don't pay the rent, right? You just break in.
But that's not up to you. That's up to them. If they want to call us, they can call us.
Make sure that there's not a bunch of illegal Mexicans staying in there. I'm not trying to harm anyone. I just want to make sure, man, we got so many illegal Mexicans crossing the border and committing crimes right now that it's ridiculous.
Donovan appeared to be doing his duty. When they checked his blue ID card, issued by the Florida Department of Agriculture, it didn't look like a government badge or one from Homeland Security. As they pressed further, Donovan's confidence began to unravel, and the card was part of his application for a Class D security license. He tried to trick the officers into believing he had the permit to work as a private security guard, but for officers, this explanation came with more questions. For instance, if he wasn't a federal agent, just why on earth did he carry a gun? Why was he confronting people about immigration? And why was he pretending to have authority that he clearly didn't have?
But that's not your job, brother.
It's an American's job, right? It's America. We can do citizens arrest.
Where are you collecting a paycheck from?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
I mean, I collect paychecks from, I'm an artist. I'm a designer, okay?
You can't just drive around town and start detaining people, okay?
Yeah.
You can't be driving around town, man, being like damn Batman. Class D is like the guys that work at Disney World.
But this was a risky encounter. Before the real officers arrived, Donovan had reportedly walked up to the maintenance worker, stopped him, and demanded cooperation. He'd shown part of his firearm, not exactly flexing it, but revealing it enough to show he's in power. The worker later reported to the investigators that Donovan had insisted on being let into certain apartments as he was looking for illegal Mexicans, while mentioning that he was authorized to investigate anyone he wanted to.
So the guy stopped him with a bicycle and told him, I'm the police, and showed a gun and told him, open the apartment 13102 for me because there's illegal people there and I'm trying to get them out. Apartment 13102 is empty. It's supposed to be empty, but they found out today that probably there are people squatting there.
There was a bunch of sirens. A Mexican ran into a place and I locked the door, and that's it.
A what?
An illegal Mexican broke into one of the places. That's all I'm trying to say.
So, what happened next? At one point, Donovan told the worker that if he refused to cooperate, he could be charged with obstruction. It was a chilling moment if you think about it. A man holding a gun, claiming authority, and using the language of law enforcement. The worker's decision to back off and confirm with the OGs first likely prevented something much worse.
Explain to me your exact interaction, play by play, when you're driving by on your bicycle, you see...
No, what happened was I heard a bunch of crazy sirens.
You heard sirens?
I heard sirens.
Was that on 535 here?
All through here, right? And I was like, let me go ride my bike and see what's going on.
Once the officers realized that Donovan was just a pretentious officer, they decided to give him a short visit. They didn't arrest him right away. They were cautious. During the encounter, Donovan had the audacity to tell them they had no right to detain him and argued that he was part of the same team. But that statement only deepened their suspicions. So, they detained him for impersonating an officer, a felony offense considered serious under Florida law. When they searched for his belongings, they found a loaded 9mm handgun, a pocket knife, and several rounds of ammunition. He was taken into custody without any resistance, and boom, he was booked into Orange County Jail. His bond was later set at $1,000, a relatively small amount, but the charge itself came with serious implications.
This piece of paper, don't lie to go around as a damn vigilante, man.
I
and
got you, bro.
Your hand's scaring me, man.
No, I'm sorry, I'm just wanting to...
Well, you got a gun on you, and then...
No, I got you, dude.
Hey, put your hands up for a second. Where's your firearm?
It's right here on my left.
All right, put your phone down.
All right, bro. Listen, bro, I'm not trying to do anything, man.
What?
Where's your firearm?
It's right here.
Bend your elbow.
Hold on, relax.
Hold on, bro.
Where's your firearm?
Right here, man. Yeah.
All right, you want to grab that for a second?
Listen, bro. I'm cool, guys. I'm just trying to help people, man. That's all I got, dude. Okay? I have a knife.
Yeah, I don't care, but...
What I want, you know what I'm saying, though? The charger. The knife's back there.
Okay. You don't have to be condescending, man.
I know. I'm just saying, though, that I'm trying to help people, and it looks bad that, you know...
Well, you're going the whole wrong way.
I got you, bro. I'm new to this shit.
Well, when you took your full security class, they tell you all that stuff.
I mean, was the class online?
Yes, NIDA. like I said, man, I'm not here to hurt no one, bro. I have the right to bear arms. You know what I'm saying?
We're not saying
And I just
don't.
want to go home. I live by
You gotta do it
myself,
correctly.
man. Okay, yes, sir.
So, who was this man playing the cop, and why was he doing that in the first place? According to court records and statements from the local authorities, Steven Donovan is a 47-year-old man living in the Orlando area. He had recently applied for a security officer license with the state. His credentials, the blue card he showed, were part of that pending application, not proof of any law enforcement status. When he was questioned, Donovan claimed he wasn't trying to deceive anybody. He simply wanted to cooperate and help Homeland Security identify illegal immigrants in the area. But you know how it goes? His story was vague. Not only had he lied about his position, but he also carried a gun that shocked an innocent civilian, all while claiming to be a federal authority.
So are you in the process now?
Yeah, what happened was I just finished that class. I started there, and then now I'm going to try to become a police officer.
This acknowledges that the above named person, Mr. Donovan, submitted an application for a Class D security license.
That's what I have. I have a Class D.
No, but
security
here it says
license.
you submitted an application.
No, I passed the test. Look at the back. It's stamped by the city.
Well, saying that they received your application
No, I passed
on
the test.
on
man.
2/11/25.
I passed the test. I can show you it.
Under Florida statutes 843.08, it's a felony to play pretend with the civilians. The law covers anyone who, without authority, acts as though they have the authority to act in an official capacity. Penalties can include up to 5 years in prison and thousands of dollars in fines. But what makes impersonation cases especially dangerous isn't just the deceiving part. It's the trust that innocent civilians give to real officers. Think about it. One has to stop when a police officer says so, because they hold the authority. They don't question it, so that automatic trust can be exploited, and in rare cases, it can lead to things like violence and kidnapping. That's why the OG authorities treat such cases with seriousness. But in Donovan's case, he didn't harm anyone. However, the potential was there. A man with a gun and false authority. Things could have gone south real fast.
That's my gun, dude.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. I just want to go home, man.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. So you're employed at the mall there?
Yeah.
Well, I asked you if you were employed, and you told me no.
Well, it's self-employed. It's not like I'm trying to get a job with Apex Security, and I'm waiting on the call. It's just I'm not like working for the police department. I'm not working for Disney. You know what I'm saying?
Cases like Donovan's aren't rare. Many such cases took place in Florida. In fact, every year, law enforcement across the U.S. deals with dozens of incidents involving police impersonators and people posing as federal agents, local officers, and even military officials. Some play this pretending game to commit serious crimes, like traffic stops that turn into robberies or impersonations used to gain access to private homes. Others, like Donovan, are motivated by something personal, whether it's the fascination with power or a desire for control. Psychologists who study impersonation cases say such individuals possess an unhealthy obsession, so they blur the line between admiration and obsession. They start to crave the respect that comes with the uniform, the authority of a badge, and the sense of belonging to something bigger. But when that desire comes into action, that's when something bad happens.
Now I know. I'm not going to be riding around being crazy.
I'm
47 years old. I haven't hurt anyone yet. I'm just saying I'm cool, man.
The word "yet" scares me.
I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Um,
but I'm not saying I don't plan on hurting anyone. I'm here to defend myself.
Us to carry guns concealed, okay, is for protection, okay.
Yes.
It didn't. Them changing that doesn't want us going in and checking out scenes, okay. If you see an open door, you call 911, okay? You don't just, now you're opening yourself up, okay, to get injured or to get in trouble or to shoot someone when you haven't been fully trained on when and when not to shoot. Okay?
Yeah.
When the residents of the Sable Palm apartments got to know about this incident, they were simply shaken. Some said they'd seen Donovan before. He used to ride his bicycle around the area and chatted with the tenants. No one thought much of it until the incident officially made the news. Local stations like WESH, FOX, 35 Orlando, and Law and Crime all covered the arrest. Many residents were shocked not just at the fact that someone would impersonate a security agent, but that he would do so while armed and mobile in a quiet neighborhood. So, the fear wasn't about the man himself. It was about the trust. If someone could pretend to be a federal officer and go unnoticed, what would that mean for everybody else?
So you go there and some guy runs at you without a gun and you shoot him, you're going to go to jail for life.
I understand.
And they're gonna
yeah.
throw away the damn key.
Yes, sir.
Because you weren't trained in when to shoot and when not to shoot,
Okay.
when to pull your gun, when not to pull your gun. Okay.
So, what was the law enforcement's message after Donovan got arrested? Well, the first message everyone got was to always verify credentials. Real officers, whether they're local, state, or federal, will never hesitate to identify themselves properly. They carry official identification with clear agency markings, photo ID, and serial numbers. If something feels off, citizens have the right to ask for verification and call 911 immediately. That advice isn't about distrust, but safety. Impersonators like Donovan blur a critical line between authority and appearance.
Put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Don't.
Hey, but relax.
No, I don't have it. I didn't commit any crime.
You did.
Why?
Impersonator.
No, I'm not.
Can you give me a light?
You did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't. No, I did not. What's proof of that?
What's that?
What's the proof of that?
Then you told them that you're law enforcement. You wanted to
There's no proof of that.
open the room.
Say that?
You did.
No, I did not.
Donovan's case was brought in front of Orange County's judge within a few days of his arrest. The documents showed he faced various charges, including impersonating a law enforcement officer and improper display of a firearm. Prosecutors argued his actions endangered civilians and undermined public confidence in real law enforcement. On the other hand, Donovan's defense attorney argued he never intended to harm anyone, and the officers misunderstood his intentions. But investigators noted that his behavior of confronting people, showing a firearm, and invoking Homeland Security went way beyond a misunderstanding. As of early March 2025, Donovan's case was still moving through the legal system, with further hearings scheduled later that spring.
But like I said, now what are you guys arresting me for?
Person in LEO.
I did not impersonate an
Okay.
officer.
All right.
But I'm saying though, where's your proof?
Huh?
What?
What?
But where's your proof though, sir?
The
Just
person
saying.
that told me that you did it.
But you can't just go word of mouth. That's just hearsay.
Okay. You believe that.
Incidents like Donovan's force both law enforcement and the public to reevaluate boundaries. What happens when someone who looks legit, talks legit, and even carries a legit gun, but isn't? Modern-day impersonators aren't always wearing fake uniforms. Sometimes they lend replica badges online and even fake cards, like Donovan's pending security license. These days, digital printing and online marketplaces have made it easier than ever to create convincing fakes. That's why we see impersonators growing rapidly in recent years. In response, many police departments now run awareness campaigns to teach civilians how to spot legitimate officers and when to question authority. The story of Donovan might seem a little absurd, because who in the world would believe that cops go around on bicycles, carrying a laminated badge? But for the maintenance worker who made that call, it was a moment of instinct. He probably thought the same and chose to act carefully. For law enforcement, it was just another example of why vigilance matters. As for the public, it's a lesson in awareness. Not every badge is what it looks like. At the end of the day, Steven Donovan's actions could have gone wrong in the worst way possible. He could have hurt someone, if not the maintenance guy, maybe someone else. So it's a relief he got caught just in time, and everything fell right into place. So, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon for more updates.